I and the master of soy sauce look very charming. Or something like this. This meal we invite. But the little brother inside the cage, I want to keep him today. The state owner is Kiều Phong. To rescue the kidnapped reserve delegation so Uncle Feng came to negotiate with Mama. The result is rejected. The enemy advised Kiều Phong this has nothing to do with the state, so don't get involved. But the thing that Kiều Phong hates the most in life. So, he's here today to seek justice. If anyone dares to cross the last line of our country, I beat him up. So that the poor continue to raise the skills of Q state. Just finished speaking to the disciples of the devil. Quickly rushed to attack Kiều Phong. Kiều Fong's face does not change color holding the just crane. A few miles down the road, the bunch of them trying to deal with the rest. Then they panicked. Keep moving backwards. Right now. Kiều Phong jumped down from the top floor. The guard took up a weapon to chase him. His technique is powerful. It's very destructive. But it doesn't work. He went up and slashed, but can't hit the Kiều Phong. I can only see the French body fluttering through around. Some tricks. Kiều Phong has stolen the weapon of the spirit. Kick a kick that makes him fly away. After standing up, the magic works. Excellent use of fire DM. His hand suddenly caught on fire. Quickly attack. The wind is hard to deal with right away. You can only avoid it temporarily. Then he used the 18-year-old. Just one blow has whisked the magic away. At this time the state brother came to help. The battle was divided. Kiều Phong immediately brought the delegation. Then I knew that. The magic to catch the delegation as a gift for the grave. To win the hearts of the Morong family. This action of Kiều Phong has thwarted the plans of the demented. It also caught my son's attention. Your grave is a grave of grace. Not long after, the state has an emergency, so I went to the forest to meet. He discovered that the state's brothers had gathered here. Turns out last night the deputy was murdered. Ma's wife is Calm Man. The killer is Kiều Phong. I saw Calm Man take out a secret letter. Inside clearly stated the identity of Kiều Phong. Kiều Phong actually spent the enemies of the Song Dynasty. Kiều Phong does not believe. He explained it to everyone that this letter is definitely fake. But I didn't expect that right then from the elders of the state, revealing the secrets of the past of Kiều Phong. 35 before the Khitan invaded the Great Song. Many martial artists, under the command of a great seal, go to the Manchus and ambush the soldiers, accidentally killing a couple. He was mistaken for a soldier. A family of BA who are left with only one newborn child. For pity on the child. So everyone brought the baby. Give the couple of villagers there for adoption. And this child is Kiều Phong. He grew up and joined the state. He has made many great victories. The owner realized he was a genius. Let Kiều Phong be the next owner. The leader of the sea felt guilty about Kiều Phong. I wrote a letter about his past was given to the owner at that time. And after the master of the common forests gave the letter back to the source code. The code is now dead. So this letter naturally fell into the hands of Calm Man. There is evidence and evidence now. So everyone agrees that Kiều Phong, to hide his identity, killed the code element. For elders in the state so this situation, they want to depose the state of Kiều Phong and kick Kiều Phong out of the state. But Kiều Phong though Sao is still the current state owner. That's why the elders are violating state law. According to state rules, they must be punished for disrespect of the state. The elders decided. But when people are about to pull out their knives, Kiều Phong spoke up. He asked me to be punished on behalf of the four elders. To repay the old favor. After saying that, the face of Kiều Phong stabbed himself for times in the stomach, and then he returned it. He resigned and swore that we will investigate the whole truth. When you're done, turn your back. However, he was injured. Ring back. I'm asking you to change the network for the mainframe code. Master Bach the Great, also moving forward, he said that Kiều Phong is now a foreigner. To people who want to kill Kiều Phong, I want to go. Who can stop it? As soon as the words come out, people don't dare to say half a word. Then, he left under the helpless gaze of the crowd. Back home, he wanted to ask his parents about his true identity. I can't believe I just walked in the door. I see my parents in the blood. Kiều Phong immediately went to check. I didn't expect that at that time the Shaolin monks came in. He accused Kiều Phong of killing his adoptive parents. Kiều Phong could not argue. I can only swallow words in my stomach. After the funeral, the parents arrived. Shaolin himself visited his master high in tea, but I found the master dead. What makes the wind unthinkable? This scene was seen by the young monk outside the door. He shouted for someone else to help. When the disciples heard the news, they came one by one. These coincidences to force Kiều Phong to suspect there's someone deliberately orchestrating this. He could only hide on the roof to avoid capture. I can't believe I saw a young monk doing something in secret to find out the truth. Go ahead and catch that guy. Not expected. It's on the enemy's body. Meanwhile, outside Shaolin itself is buzzing. Someone has stolen the menstrual fluid. At this time, Master Shaolin burst into the room and the young monk. Look at the scene in front of you. Immediately concluded that Kiều Phong stole the balance sheet. Master of the law of the road. Then used the power of the diamond. Hit the wind. But the wind only uses one trick. Flew the Kiều Master several meters. But the power of the diamond accidentally hurt the little monk next door. Next second, the young monk was seriously injured. They also lost their camouflage. To reveal the real face, I think this is a clue. Take this man away. After exploration, Kiều Phong knows the true identity of the minor monk. She is a lady of the grave, this time to steal the money. It's from the grave. Cho and Kiều Phong, they don't know their own origins. That's why she agreed to risk her life for the tomb of tolerance. It's because the graveyard promised information about the past for her when things work out. Let her go back to her family. Cho has been seriously injured, so not only can't you steal the fascia, it's hard to keep alive. Although Kiều Phong uses internal force, alive. But that's not a long-term solution. So Kiều Phong blames himself very much. Assume that Cho's injury was caused by him. To make up for this mistake, the next morning he took a boat. Go to the temple to find God. Now the good guys are everywhere. We gathered at Hien Trang to discuss how to deal with Kiều Phong. But the wind doesn't know this. He hugged Cho slowly moving forward. So he's surrounded by everyone in the martial arts world. Cho is one of the. Let me tell you that if you don't treat, Cho won't make it through the night. But when Kiều Phong asked God to help, then the god of medicine scolded the bastard killed the Song people. Resolutely refused his request to save Cho's life. Kiều Phong said, let's distinguish between black and white. The person they wanted to kill was him, not Cho. When I hear these words, Calm Man immediately went to ask Kiều Phong, if we were today, I want you because she took my life. Do you want to change your life? After listening to the letter, he agreed to take my life. You have to rely on your skills. After saying it, he's faced with many fighters. Drink all the wine, just like that. From now on, killing each other. It is also not called unfaithfulness. After I finish my cup of wine, you killing me is not a blessing. I will kill you without mercy. Who do you want to take this life of Kiều Phong? Come drink with me. Kiều Phong finished saying that. All the heroes present are silent. Calm Man saw that no one dared to take the lead. And she went up and she held Theo a cup of wine. To the dead generation code there is this opening. People don't hide anymore. Go ahead and drink all the wine. In the crowd, there is an anonymous. I see that Kiều Phong has been pushed into a difficult situation. When you raise the cup, you say sarcasm. I told you were a parent killer. Was a pure thief Dan when he killed the nest. You don't he deserve to drink with me. When Kiều Phong came out, that's when the battle started. I just saw a jump to the top. Fight with the leftover lion disciples on Gypsy Under powerful martial arts techniques. Not half the tea. He defeated all the disciples of the school. At the right time, Master Shaolin attacked with a stick. Although the martial arts of this not by Kiều Phong, but very good at defense. He didn't just hold his sword with his hands. But there's also a technique that can't be injured. Several attacks by Kiều Phong. They didn't hurt him at all. At the same time, the soldiers arrived. I can't avoid being knocked out the door. The four elders of the state have come. It's like fire. Kiều Phong was surrounded without rebellion. Concentrate your energy. Use flat long 18 head. A long-term attack flew all four of them. See the situation the owner like of the this. Garden. Order the disciples to surround Kiều Phong. But these ordinary people. He is not an opponent of the wind. Who knew right now? Huang Min attacked a Cho who was seriously injured. Threatened to use a Cho temple instead of Kiều Phong. When Kiều Phong saw that it's not a waste of time. Use strong internal force to break the encirclement. A trick. The dragon in heaven rushed back into the room. Spear. Calm Man and blocked the glass to the wall. Rescue a Cho, but just a little bit and focused. He was stabbed in the back. The goblins took advantage of this opportunity. Jiao Feng was seriously injured. Cho saw that scene. It was very told her painful. Not to care about her anymore. But for Kiều Phong, Cho has become a very important person. So he couldn't leave a Cho. Everyone in the martial arts saw that Kiều Phong was seriously of the opportunity to attack him. I want to make sure Chin Feng dies at the same time. Master Shaolin himself knew that after this Kiều Phong will surely die. So they clasped their hands to help Kiều Phong escape. But unexpectedly in 1,000 pounds hanging hair, a man in black tore the roof down, saved Kiều Phong. And this man in black, his true identity. He is the father of Kiều Phong. It turns out that 35 years ago, that Sun did not die, hiding in the sutras of Shaolin Temple, so secretly learned martial arts. After saving Kiều Phong, Sun is not in a hurry to receive Turn your back and leave. Before he left, he warned Kiều Phong, remember that you are a righteous man. Don't forget to avenge the man who sent you on the other side. Calm Man saw that Kiều Phong had fled. I want to kill a Cho, but the doctor stopped it, and proposed to save a Cho's life, because only if a Cho survives. Then the wind appeared again. Under the healing of the medical device, Cho's wounds quickly healed. But the gods won't let go. She had no choice. A Cho can only be in the dark without AA. Change your appearance into a magic suit, but I can't sneak away. Just walked out the door. I just happened to meet the real doctor. Saw the plan revealed. A Cho quickly rushed up to strangle the god of medicine and stab him hard. To prevent the god of revenge, before leaving, burned down the house. Burned to death, waiting for the wound to heal. When I went to the doctor's office to save a show, there's just a pile of rubble left at the scene. When the wind is thinking, where a percussion comes from, hit the back of the wind. On the other side of the wooden head is the tomb of Seraph. This time the grave is here. The goal is to attract Kiều Phong in his grand plan. At the same time, with him is a descendant of the royal The greatest dream in the life of the grave is to defeat the great Song. Restoration of saddle water. As they say, the enemy of the enemy Kiều Phong is a Keat Dan. He is now being hunted by the martial arts. At the same time, there is certainly the most appropriate choice. Kiều Phong never thought he would confront the great Song. He refused the invitation Continue of the journey to the Ganmen Gate. Find out the truth. At the same time along the way looking for traces of a Chow. What he didn't expect was, Chow is also looking for him. Two people meet in the middle of the road. When we meet, it's hard to control our emotions, to embrace, to go through life and death together to make them feel. We will always be together from now on. Let both of you know about your past. They'll pull out of the gang, to the border to become a reclusive couple. After an investigation, the relationship between Bok and Kong Man, to find out the truth about Ma's death. Cho disguised himself as Kong Man to extract information from the mouth of the white glass. The code. It's Kong Man and Bok World They both received orders from the leader. Pour all the sins on Kiều Phong head. According to what the glass says, the identity of the head, that's the father of the Legion. So the truth has been revealed. Who killed Kiều Phong family? He is also the one who caused this. The main group. After hearing the news of Kiều Phong and the hurry to the hospital glass to find the main group. But they don't know. The glass has long been discovered. Kong Man is fake and deliberately blame all the sins on the one crew. Who did it all. I want to borrow Kiều Phong to eliminate him. Because she is smart. This time, his death is certain. The two men plan to quietly eliminate the main group. On the other side, Million Feng and Zhou went results to the before the boat docked. I saw the main group are arguing with their daughter's ex. He died because he was indifferent to her. So, he fired the spell Ra wanted to finish him Kiều Phong saw this scene, threw up the rowing stick. To stop the hauntingly pure crew, see this scene. The main crew flew one to the boat. Thank you for saving my life. While you to talk. The main group knows Kiều Phong was the one who saved the delegation. So invite me to the beach as a guest. In the heart of Kiều Phong feel very because confused. He and Asa were fraternal. But the big enemy can't help but pay. Kiều Phong main group meeting in the evening. Meanwhile, Cho picked up what he dropped. Immediately realized this thing is related to your body. So she's standing outside, eavesdropping on the conversation. The pure delegation from their conversation. Cho knows that she is the eldest daughter of the main group. She is the sister of a dead man. Your father is the enemy of the one you love. This has caused a lot of pain in Asia. After careful thought, she made a difficult decision. Come to Kiều Phong to find the main group. When you to meet, Kiều Phong immediately ask questions for the main group. Is he the head of the CA? The church does not deny this either. Kiều Phong saw that they used a lawyer to beat him up, but it wasn't until a moment later that he found out the truth. It turned out to be a fake Chow. To pay my father's debt. Kiều Phong saw this situation and saved Cho ashore. But it's too late. At present, there is only a week before his death. Cho has told all his past Kiều Phong. He asked if he could give up this hatred. Then she left the world. The pain in the heart. To bring Cho in front of the pure union. Ask the enemy. Is he the head of the CA? The result is when that happens, he was completely absent. The real leader is someone else. And now Kiều Phong understands Ra. He himself fell into the trap of Kong Men and Bok. So, the wind continued relentlessly to the ice. To avenge the white glass. I can't believe they met. The glass has confessed everything. It turns out that the white world is supporting the tomb of Deng Fu. We want to create chaos in the world. To take advantage of the opportunity to get out of a dangerous situation. Kiều Phong to kill the main group. After knowing everything, Kiều Phong was very angry. They say that the white man is immoral. Together with Kong Man Sesame Fish. At this time, a dead man appeared. One stone made Kong Man fly in. Now the relationship between her and the white glass. It's all known. Not only that, she also had a relationship with the main crew. Because he hates the main group as a celebrity who plays insatiably. I teamed up with the White House to get rid of him. She killed the code. It's also because I want to hurt the wind. Kong Min has long liked Kiều Phong. But Kiều Phong never paid attention to her. I want men all over the world. They all have to obey me. What Kong Min wants. It was for the Kiều Phong to be destroyed in her hands. The words made me angry. As his swinging hand canopy destroyed the beauty of the world. The white glass saw that Kong Man had become ugly. Push her away. And Kiều Phong quickly moved forward. Kick a hard blow and fly the white glass out the door. The grave has brought you here. When the Lord saw that, he immediately urged the grave to kill Kiều Phong. But the tomb of tolerance is cruel nature. How to make white glasses alive. I saw the grave laughing for an hour. He then ordered the shooting. Shoot white glass. Inside the Kiều Phong house heard a noise. Get out of the room. The war between North dissipated with South Morong The woman holds the sword and attacks first. The two of you just kept fighting. The situation is also becoming more drastic. Kiều Phong immediately used the 18-year-old. Result was used by the graveyard to transfer essence. Kiều Fong's personality attacks raw against himself. In the blink of an eye, Kiều Phong fell down. He was seriously injured and unable to stand up. He suddenly saw the teacher teaching. Don't be distracted. When I opened my eyes, I understood the master's defensive which double long trick. Then Kiều Phong took advantage of the opportunity to lay for the enemy. I see the grave is seriously injured. The wind launched an attack. In the end, there was only one trick. Push the grave of conquest into the rubble. Here, Kiều Phong has taken revenge. He understands the lies in the gang. They chose to take the boy away from the border to restore their original name to the standard, living a free life at the border. End of the movie. The grave was seriously injured by the father. Get out of their wreckage. Still dreaming of recovery. And Kiều Fong's biological father is still hiding secrets. No one knows. Maybe this series of omens. We have to wait until the next one comes out. You can get an answer now. That's all the content of this video. See you in the next video.